What's going on, Exclusive Thoughts fam? It's Troy Spry, your certified life and relationship coach from exclusivethoughts.com. Coming to you live with I'm Tired of Being Fat Chronicles, also known as the Teach Me How to Love Chronicles, because I launched a new book. Shout out to everybody that's got it. Teach Me How to Love While What You Don't Know Will Hurt You. Go cop that book. But today's message is simple. It's be with the one who chooses you and not with the one who's just afraid to lose you. All right, hear me on that. Be with the one who chooses you, not with the one who is just afraid to lose you. All right, so what do I mean by that? Well, a lot of times what seems to happen out here is, we get into people, like we start liking somebody, we even start falling for them, start falling in love with them, but maybe they aren't in an emotional position to love us back, right? And what we got to understand is that someone wanting to love you, wanting to be with you, wanting to commit to you, that has to be their choice, right? That has to be their choice. You can't make them do that. And a lot of times I think what we do is we see it as a challenge, right? We see it as, okay, I know they're not emotionally available right now, or they're not wanting to be with me right now, but I can make them, change their mind. I can make them want to be with me. I can show them something different and make them want to be with me. I can expose them to a different way of love, of them being loved, and they'll want to be with me. Well, the truth of the matter is it's not your job, right, to make them want to love you or to make them open to loving you. That's their inner work that they have to do. And a lot of times what you end up doing is you frustrate yourself because you're putting your all into somebody, yet they're only meeting you, a quarter of the way, right? And the only time they really, quote unquote, act right is when you're about to walk away. And that's not fair to you, right? So if you got to threaten somebody with walking away from them in order for them to act like they want to be with you, then you got a problem. Right? You got a problem because guess what? The person that really wants to be with you and the person that's in an emotional space where they're available to be with you, they'll be with you. Right? You won't have to force it. You won't have to go up and down these emotional roller coasters. It won't be any of that. But what we do is we want to win so bad. But what we don't realize is sometimes you're trying to win in a losing situation. Sometimes you're trying to win in a losing situation, right? So, stop doing it to yourself. Stop doing it to yourself. Be with the one who chooses you, not with the one who's just afraid to lose you. Because I know you see it out there. I know you've seen it in your friends. I know you've been in that situation before, where you thought you had them on the hook. You thought, and you thought, I want them to be with me, and I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get them to be with me. But what you didn't realize is they weren't ready to be with you. And so sometimes it might be the right person, but it might be the wrong time. And you got to be willing to know the difference. You got to be ready to discern that. All right. And especially to my fellas out there, I want to talk to my fellas for a second because no one ever really talks about this when it comes to the fellas. People always say, well, men are leading women on and men are being unclear about what they want. But sometimes men fall for ladies who they really, really like and they're really, really into them, yet she might not be over her ex, or she might still be comparing you to the ex, or she might not be emotionally available, and yet you're still trying because we're competitors, right? We're competitors. We want to win. We want to win the situation. Well, guess what? Sometimes that ego of yours has to get out of the way, and you got to step back and say, you know what? She's a great person, but it might not be the right time. And because of that, I have to remove myself from the situation. All right, so don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to your heart. So that's my message for today is stop trying to be, not stop. Be with the person who chooses you, not with the person that is just afraid to lose you. All right, shout out to everybody. Go get the book, Teach Me How to Love While What You Don't Know Will Hurt You. You can go to teachmehowtolove.com, teachmehow2love.com and get a copy of the book. Shout out to everybody that's been buying it. It's been blessing everybody out there. Also, if you go to teachmehowtolove.com, you can get a copy of my first volume, which is called Teach Me How to Love, A Man's Journey Toward and Through Marriage. It's dope too. You can get a free copy of that as well. So appreciate y'all. I'm Tired of Being Fat Chronicles, Teach Me How to Love Chronicles, all that stuff. Share the video. Somebody needs to hear it. Peace.